Hello and welcome to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Windslayer. In the last episode I started to try to push my government towards Xenophobe with the intention of switching over to Fanatic Purifier, but I did a little bit of research in between this episode and the last one. I'm not sure if I can actually convert to that. The Civic cannot be added or removed after the start of the game. I thought I could switch over to that. I wish I could. That's actually quite a disappointment. Well, I can basically become Fanatic Purifiers or something like that. Can I do this soon? Pretty soon, actually, huh? In like 1 year, I can reform the government to be something.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Now I don't know when to push my country in the direction of maybe slaver guilds. Oh, excuse me. I'll have to make sure that I am some form of authoritarian. Switching over to Xenophobe might get rid of that.
Incoming transmission.
Pretty happy with the rate in which this faction is growing. I still like the idea of betraying my Federation, or rather the voices telling Moregaf the Federation cannot be trusted. Because, what is it that we have? We have this right here. The whispers in the void. They're talking to him. They're telling him all kinds of things, like you gotta promote xenophobia and protect your species. Turn anyone who's not like you guys into slaves, and all the people that are like you can do research or produce energy. Seems like a good deal to me. Talking about that, I should probably find out which planet I can get rid of here.
Construction complete.
I think I was going to do something with this right here. Just going to switch this to that. Well, given the fact that this will always be a slave world, I don't think I'm going to just straight up purge the universe. I might want to turn that over to a slave processing thing, and then if I do purge, then I'll probably create some kind of caste system for whatever is remaining. Yeah, that's a good plan. Right, Moregaf? Yes. Yeah, exactly. So this is a research planet, huh? Let's make sure we have as much research as possible. Hey, look, we got some less unhappy people here. So because, yeah, they weren't just recently conquered, but these guys won't be conquered soon. They'll have less of a modifier on them. If I do that, they'll be happier eventually. Right? Everybody likes Gaia Worlds. Should we do that for our enemies down here? And also, can we make claims against you yet? I think because our allies have claims on their system, we can't make claims on their system. It's unfortunate. Now, this planet isn't really ready to develop itself. I think that's going to be one I have to give up eventually, but I'm not ready to yet. I kind of want to develop this space base right here before I forget. But yeah. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll remember. Guess you forgot to set a timer. Me, as always. It's perfectly normal for me. There, it's going. Should go off about the right time. Let's reset that. Give it like a little bit more time. Yeah, perfect. So, see how this faction's doing. Still at 10%, huh? We have robotic pops that are being purged, so that will go up in a little while, the attraction to that. Oh, that's down. That's not good. It was at 25% earlier. Might need to put one of my other guys on this planet from a place that just is making food. Like this. You can go there. I'll make people on this planet less of a problem, right? Maybe I'll move two more guys over onto that planet.
The apostates are after our spaceport.
Somebody's after our spaceport. What? Go away. Pirates, huh? Evil little pirates. Flying around this space down here, huh? This isn't your founder species. You guys have changed a lot since we first met. So I'm thinking about becoming xenophobic, right? I think that gives some bonuses to I forget what the bonuses are exactly, but they're good. Could probably find it if yeah, went to a xenophobic empire like these guys. Starbase influence and claim cost. I'll be able to purge. We might have access to a cool Civic or two. I'm definitely getting rid of Philosopher King, and I might keep the other two for role-playing sake. But we don't need a Philosopher King. He can get to level 10 without that. And once he's there, I can probably get rid of that. Some of the other stuff. Kind of like the idea of going for Slaver's Guild. Is there anything down here that requires Xenophobe that I don't have?
Construction complete.
Beacon of Liberty, huh? Well, we're not going for that because we don't need more unity at all. It'd be cool to just have more leaders. I wonder what happens if I go over to this and I'm in a federation. I could go towards inward perfection eventually. Technocracy sounds okay. Takes a while for me to get through my research at this point. Definitely want to get this as soon as possible. Good. Just saying it makes sense to become xenophobic. Let's do it. They desperately want us to leave a federation. I'm not really sure what else I can do to make them happy. There must be other things. I mean, just leaving the Federation will make them quite happy, but...
Incoming transmission.
Yeah. I'm not quite ready to do that. You guys are
Construction
becoming
complete.
less of enemies. That's good. I don't like that they're equivalent somehow. I just need... If I went to war, I'd have way more minerals than them. Now, does this thing have a shipyard? Because if it does, then you can just upgrade. I don't think it does.
Construction complete.
All of these should go upgrade. think I'm working on some ring worlds, or a ring world back in my home territory right here. It's gonna be happening later in this play session. That'll be complete. I mean, I could try and restore some of this stuff over here, like Gamma Refuge. Science Nexus is tempting, but I don't think it really will boost my research that much. We already have so many modifiers on this. Like just, what, 5%, 10% more from that one event. It doesn't seem like a giant boost. Plus I think it cost me like a liter or something like that. Nice young admirals. That's one at least. I think one of these guys is getting kind of old. 167 might be that one. So I got like 40 years to kind of like try and build up my fleets, get them ready for some kind of war. I mean, what I really want to do is I want to get him up to level 10, because I think having your king at a max level actually increases your production, so we should try and do that. Quite a bit of shipyards, it looks like.
Our ships have been improved.
I knew I'd find something in here eventually. That's why you check every once in a while. You just have to go through the list. In case you're wondering how I'm finding this, I'm just using this little tooltip. It tells you that you can build things, and sometimes that's not that useful. Sometimes it is pretty useful. Right here I've built all the things that I want to build here, like a resource thing and naval logistics office to support that. It's also in a nebula, so it's making some minerals. I might need that mineral production later, so I'll just leave those there. Why did I put a listening post here? Is that an accident? Where is this? It's not. But I'd rather have this here, because it'll increase my ability to create my own fleets. And yeah, those all look pretty good. Once this is around 20%, I might increase my ability to be authoritarian to try and kind of even out the numbers. I don't want to obliterate the authoritarian movement, because I think they're actually pretty happy with me. Yeah, it'd be kind of good to actually get them to be more popular, or spiritualism to be more popular, because xenophobia is going to be something actually kind of hard to support once it gets a little bit larger. Make it easier to make claims, and everybody's going to hate us a little bit more, and that's kind of what I want. That's what I want to end this playthrough on. I want to betray those who betrayed me. Oh, looks like we can go to war with you again, huh? I'd love to make claims. You guys should become like our, whatchamacallit. You should serve us. If anyone in my Federation wants to declare war on them, I'm not gonna allow it, because I'm a jerk. They're all gonna hate me soon. And that's perfectly fine with me. How many life-seeded agrarians' lives have been thrown away securing this area down here against the Scourge and other foes like that. Kind of want to wipe those things out and let the Scourge spawn in here and just like see if they can take some territory off of these things.
Construction complete.
Might be easier to just take it in a war. Especially once I'm xenophobic. I mean, in a way, my people are already a little bit xenophobic. There should be a clear all tile blockers button, please. That seems like a reasonable request. Just need all of these gone. I have the energy for it. Why not? Alright, Alpha Complex, you're clear. Woohoo. Looks like I have a lot of places here that I could put some slaves on, so let's get that started. Slip them. Where is it? Somewhere in here. Come on. Took me this long to get there, didn't it? Quite a while, it looks like. Oh, I totally went from the wrong planet by accident. What was it? It was, the food one. Right? Yes. This one. That should be primarily these things. Probably have to move them off to somewhere else then. Let's have this
Incoming transmission.
stronghold. And we're gonna move a lot more guys to this planet from the food one. Like pretty much all of these guys should go here. Here, you go here too. And let's just, yeah, make it easier for this to be a more balanced planet by taking everybody off of the stuff except for maybe this guy. Cool.
Incoming transmission.
Now it's time to make you into a research planet.
Our ships have been improved.
Yay for research. Eventually those will be built. Does this thing have the shield thing yet? It looks like it must. That's good. Happy to see that. Why not? Seems reasonable to me. Seems like we're making quite a bit of food right now. Like that. And quite a bit of energy considering that we're one over our limit here. Do like the leaders that I have in charge here. Pretty good overall. This one's easily the best. 180, huh? That's sad. They're not gonna be around too much longer. I mean, another couple sessions of this, but not forever. It's not the best building, but it's not the worst. Looks like some population was destroyed. Probably repair most of them and then replace this one, I think. It's annoying a lot of the ones that are destroyed are not in the middle. I mean, I could repair that one and then place this, the building right there. Have one of my guys go there. Probably do that as soon as I take over. Which, yeah, I'm putting that off as long as possible because if I'm lucky, then I'll be able to get to 20% xenophobia using that defensive war bonus. It really does increase the likelihood of people becoming xenophobic. I think the only other way to get it over 20% without integrating is to, like, suppress this faction and this faction. This one over that one, but yeah. Oh, did we get rid of all the robot pops? Or are they all dead? Your evil robots, it looks like. There's no robots there. They're all gone here, huh? repair that. Replace it. Yeah, why not? For now, you can do that.
The faithful have claimed a new world.
It might be worth making one of these tiles into one of those things that boosts energy a little bit. I'm not sure yet. I definitely want to build up this system so anything that's trying to attack this can't just like jump right in there and start bombing my really nice planets. How did we just finish landing somewhere? We did. Yay. And I do want to move somebody from somewhere onto that planet. Cool. Nice thing about it is it already has a lot of stuff on it, so just gotta like repair things, basically. Yeah, why not just keep this going the direction it's already headed. Why not? Hey, I'm in charge. Can I disband the fleet? Oh, what if I can? That would be so evil. Oh, they shouldn't have trusted me. We no longer need it, Federation. Look at the galaxy.
Incoming transmission.
Weak guys over here, weak guys over there. Federation fleet is no longer necessary. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Is that cheating? I mean, I no longer have to fight 200k if I just disband this right here, right now. I'm doing it. I'm so evil.
Construction complete.
I feel so evil. Sorry,
Our
guys.
ships have been improved.
The Federation fleet is nothing. If I leave the Federation at the end of 10 years, I could probably declare war on them pretty soon. In fact, if I should definitely wait till like the end of this at the very least to leave. I'm the Federation leader, and we are becoming more xenophobic. Yeah, we're strong alone, but we can definitely weaken the Federation from the inside. 200k just gone like that. That's so funny. You fools! You shouldn't have trusted me. I mean, I could have hid my intentions more. Lost it in a war with these guys. You know, I could have declared on them and then just like thrown 5k away at a time at one of their star bases. Eventually my allies would have won though. They would have just brought their fleets in. No. Moregaf. You've betrayed them all. You are warlike, aren't you? Deep connections, psychic, chosen one. Oh, that's cool. Your governing ethics gets a giant bonus to it if you got chosen one leading. There are ways to get around that stuff though, because this isn't my governing ethics yet. It's definitely on the rise. I might suppress that and promote this. Get this to be more of like a 30-30 split. And like, what are the benefits of doing that?
Incoming transmission.
I have like a crazy amount of unity, don't really need it. Edict cost is nice when it's cheap, so I might use that to get some things like I don't know exactly. I can use my influence on things like this if I feel like it. Really increase my growth speed by increasing my food output. And if I do that, then I should get rid of my mutagen deal. Sure. Let's go to contacts. I don't think I've been trading with these guys. I don't know what their bonuses are, to be honest. Happiness. Sure. You can make our people happier. We'll take the spice for
The
happiness.
non-believers are fighting amongst themselves.
What? Oh, because I disbanded our fleet, huh? I want to bring my fleets over here, I think. Just to scare them. Go to there.
Our ships have been improved.
What is the war over? Doesn't really tell you much in that anymore. I think the war declaration screen should have something about the casus belli. That would be a little bit useful. They must be thinking this is the weakest that this Federation's been in a long time after I disbanded the Federation fleet. Yeah, it's not a terrible time to attack. Seems like a smart move, actually. I need to get rid of some planets somehow. I think this one could be handed off because it's pretty much developed at this point. Let's give up, where was it? Began with T, this one. There. Much better. And what else? Can I get to? I feel like that pop grew very quickly. Out of our space. Go down here. Should not be worried about us. We're not a threat to you. Just like an innocent bystander, basically. So weird that I have a claim on Gothia.
Construction complete.
It's because I owned it at one point or something. One of these planets that they took. Can't even tell which one it is. Oh, it's this system right here. I got a claim on this right here. I think it is because I owned it at one point in that war. Okay, cool. We got an army outside the capital. Let's go find that army and actually land it on the capital so that I don't waste it. There, you. Go hang out here. Make this planet even harder to actually steal. Look at them go. They just fly around all of that to get to that. It's okay, it's not much difference to go up here versus down there to get to that wormhole. If I integrated them, I could probably clear this out, settle that, and then hook that up to nothing. I can't hook this up unless I... Oh, I could build up this space right here and actually connect up that way. Let's do that. Let's have you jump there. And just yeah. Have you finally build up that. So that when I do bring this in, I can connect up this to that, which I will eventually be able to connect up to the rest of this. I mean, I can't right now because of this stupid system. Is this what they have to offer? 7K. That's really all this part of the Federation has. That's not going to be too difficult to handle. Your unrest is increasing, huh? Let's switch you out with a happy pop then. There. You'll be fine. This one I'm less convinced about. Only one fortress. I'll probably replace you with a fortress and send somebody else there. Either that or, yeah, actually, let's just do this. That'll make them a little bit easier to handle, right? Silly slaves. Don't they know? They don't need to be our enemies. We can work together. This doesn't need to be a food tile. Let's demolish this and make it a research.
Our ships have been improved.
Slowly building up what we have. You know, it does seem like the audio levels are better today. I'm hoping this is going to come out good. I didn't know the recording was messed up last stream until like I reviewed it, and it was way quieter than, at least I was way quieter than I was in most of my recordings. Do they not have closed borders? They don't hate them. They definitely hate us. As far as they're concerned, we're like the most evil nation that's ever existed. They're not big fans of them either. Why is that? They've got claims on you, you've got claims on them, something like that. They've probably made claims on this territory, which means leaving the Federation and just waging my own war for what's left up here might be the best move. I could probably start expanding into this area. I could probably claim all of this and actually connect this up to my existing sector, the super sector. Kind of like that idea. I mean, if I'm going to do that, I should be trying to save up influence for claims. I think I might need a super stronghold planet, so all of these are going to be strongholds. Okay. I'm fine with that. I don't understand how holding down shift is supposed to make it so you can build multiple buildings. I haven't done that before. It's supposedly a thing that you can do. Fleets still haven't made it through that wormhole, huh? They'll be here soon. It's just gonna pop out one of these two. This fleet's like super close to getting to that point. Oh, look at that. Should probably get that when I can. I mean, I have a lot of energy right now. I could probably afford to not buy it right away. I think embracing that faction is going to really upset a lot of my factions. Like, this one won't like me as much. This one won't like me as much. This one will make me influence. They'll just make me a lot less because they won't be as happy, I think, for like 10 years or something like that. But this is the direction I'm taking the playthrough. I'm committed to it. Unless something happens to old Moregaf here. So weird how he's got the one after him. Oh, this guy's a saint. That's good for him. Or her, rather. Something tells me you're gonna die before Moregaf here dies, but that's fine. You can dream. Hey, I'm connected to my neighbor. That's good news. Don't have to fight for that. I just kind of own it. Grommen. You think you deserve Grommen? Not gonna happen, dude. When I eventually do wage war on these guys, they're gonna take this territory. It's gonna be very sad. I can see it already though. It's just gonna happen. I mean, I do have this gateway, so I might actually use that as the jumping point to steal a bunch of territory from them. That might be the staging area. Xenon. Is that this nice black hole that I can fall back to that will be my territory during the war? Where else do I have gateways? Because I haven't really been using them in this playthrough. I have this one here. It's not really close to any of my main buildings or space stations. I think I have one over here somewhere. I haven't opened this one up, but yeah, I do have one there, which I could use. Same with here. That's right on the border of their territory.
Incoming transmission.
So I'll probably just jump back and forth between here to steal some territory in between. Oh, and don't forget this one. Those 3 territories with gateways are probably going to be the focus. I mean, I know there is another gateway here. If I can secure the gateways, then it becomes a lot easier to win the war. I was thinking a long time ago, I was like these guys. I have little like snapshots of what I used to be. I wonder if they're still agrarians, if I go to their planet, if they're getting unity from their food resources or from their their farms. It looks like they may have changed. But they did get a research institute, which is cool. That's nice. Good for them. A 3K space station. Amazing. These guys are just so weak. They got okay planets too. I was really hoping that having vassals would be a good thing. But no, not really. They look pretty wimpy. Can't even clear out their tiles.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Bet if I gave them all like more resources to clear out things and do that, it might be easier for them, but they just don't have the research or anything like that, it looks like. You'd imagine they'd get the option to and they'd take it, but maybe not. So they have orders on this planet. They don't have orders on this planet for what to do once it's full. Pretty much everything in Cybrix Alpha is developed except for this food world. Let's go to Slip'em or whatever it was. Let's just put a couple of these on here. Increase their growth speed on this planet. The food planet. I don't see the growing one of these on this planet. Seems like it's gone. Anyways, let's take him off and put him on somewhere that needs more guys. Like maybe
Incoming
the Unity
transmission.
planet? Yeah. You can go here for now. Have fun. And just make sure this is a, could do that. Get some more resources out of it. Probably get Unity out of that. Make sure it's super secure. Nobody's gonna take Cybrix Alpha from me, even if they get lucky. Now, how quickly is this gonna grow? 0.56. It's 2.27. So yeah, this looks like it'll be about right. I'll give it to the sector and then come back for it later. Goodbye, Cybrix Alpha. Hope you enjoy your sector. Two years.
Heathens are invading one of our planets.
Really? Really? Federation, you gotta get in there. Just jump. Where's my army? Do I have any around here? Looks like I forgot all my armies. Of course I did. Of course I did. We're going to jump this into
Heretic station engaged.
that system. We're gonna go through this. And then once you're there, we're just gonna say, go down here and land. It's silly.
Building ruined.
Oh, there goes their fleet. Should have been paying more attention. Oh look, I can steal some research from them. Therefore I will. Here we go. Sure. Hopefully I'll remember that I need to research that, or I want to research that for some bonuses. They better not take Yon back. You guys should have invaded down here. Why'd you guys take on my stuff? I'd be totally happy with you stealing this stuff back. This little jerk. You fool. Oh hey look, they just like sacrificed their fleet, or their army it looks like. Oh well, my guys will get there eventually. And bring back these guys. Actually, you go do that. You can't leave the system, can you? Oh well. It's just how it is when you got all this stuff to watch and take care of. Part of me kind of wants to make like a sentry array so I can see my enemy's territory and what they're doing back there. Hey, look at that. They sold this guy a world that was just like sitting here forever, right? Say 16. Good for you. So, how long do I wait before I officially betray them? They have no Federation fleet right now. I mean, I might wait until I can disband it again, and then it's game on, right? Let them waste a bunch of resources trying to build up the Federation fleet again, and then when I'm in charge, I'll just disband it. Because I'm evil like that. also have a ridiculous amount of resources at this point in time, which is cool. I'm happy with that. So either food or minerals.
Construction complete.
I'm okay with some food. Maybe one of those. Why not? Seems okay to me. 75% loss on that, but it's gonna be safe from bombardment, which it's cool. I think it's a useful thing to have. You guys are probably still farmers too, or some form of farmers. You know, now that we're in another defensive war, we could probably just sit back here and let these guys actually try and cause a little bit of havoc in this space and potentially end this one. I don't think I'm going to do that before I get to 20% xenophobic. Where's this? Yeah, we're not going to do the typical stuff here, I think. It's going to be hangars, guns, upgrades, that kind of thing. Because eventually that's gonna be a fallback point for my fleets, I think. Wonder how Moregaf is doing. He's 100. Yay! Happy 100th birthday, Moregaf. Shroud is wishing you a happy birthday. It's a nice shroud, isn't it? Such a generous shroud. See, that kind of reminds me I could buy some more edicts if I felt like it. It only applies for a defensive war, but at the same time I can use that to make my fleets fight better in my own territory. Definitely not a terrible idea. Could work out. So weird. Everybody in the galaxy likes them. Even These guys. Who's the mutual threat? Am I the mutual threat? Are they the mutual threat? I must be friends with them because of this guy's threat. He's expanded a lot recently. And that makes it so these guys don't want to declare war on them, and they don't want to declare war on them. And they're just sitting there like, ah, very nice. We don't mind one bit either. 58 planets. Psychics. Warlike. Is this the leader that was like 200 years old? Yeah. And they're level 9. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. This leader can't be around too much longer. High Queen Pella II. I wonder if they moved their throne down to here, to this territory. I mean, their capital isn't there, but I feel like you could pretend they got people over here. Have they stopped forcing all Xenos out of their territory? Aw, it's too bad they didn't do that before they took Sol, because then I could actually save the humans, but I think the humans are all gone. I don't think there are any humans left in this galaxy. But yeah. I empowered this faction, and then they killed all the people on Sol 3,
complete.
which is Earth. The Rixie consciousness has a claim on them.
Incoming transmission.
It'd be great to kick them out of the Federation. I feel like people won't go for that, though. If I kick them out of the Federation, they may just join this one. I doubt that, though. They have to be mortal enemies because of the claims and the threat. But if I was a worse threat, they may actually be able to look past the claims. The fact that they stole all, like, their entire empire from them. What a great backstory. We should do that. Definitely. I like how the Gorf have a couple planets in this tiny little space. 6 planets, huh? One, 2, 3, 4. They must have more elsewhere then. 5, 6. Yep. A little bit spread out there. 14%, yay. We're getting there. You know what? While I'm playing here, I think I do want to look up how to increase Xenophobia's faction happiness. There must be things that aren't listed there. It just makes sense to me.
Our champions are making planetfall. May the spirits protect them. Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
Looks like we reclaimed our planet here. Good job, guys. So proud of you. Also, where's that scientist that I told to come up here?
Construction complete.
You get to jump here. And go there. So yeah, while I'm looking this up, they can move. This isn't very useful when I'm looking at. Oh, here we go. So, I would like to check out Xenophobe. It's not isolationist, it's Unity Party. Is this like supremacy? Yeah, I think it is. Doesn't seem like there's anything that I missed. When we were pacifists, it was an easier to manage faction, I think. I think they were like already happy before I changed anything when we were isolationists. Not too hard to please, but I don't think they're really any better than the other one. If I'm not pacifist, only xenophobe Xenos can join this faction. The primary species is excluded. Oh, okay. So I need to be a pacifist to get that faction back. Okay. I kind of like having this party in charge instead of the other one. They might be easier to make happy, but only for a short time. They really don't like that I'm in a federation. I thought it was minus 15%. Minus 25% is a lot. That's crazy. I don't want to have to send fleets out here. I'm just gonna build this up here and here, and no more pirate risk in this part. There's a Scourge fleet down here that I might take care of soon. But yeah, Moregaf, good job securing the galaxy. I'm sure you'll be remembered for that. That's what the textbooks will say, right? The tech one, they don't like the AIs are outlawed. Yeah, I have cyborgs in my people. Why have I made the cyborg spiritualist? I could probably do that. Turned the Julans into spiritualists. That sounds kind of fun. They are organic. They're cybernetic. Lame. Can't make psychic cyborgs. I didn't make them cybernetic. They just happened to be that way when they got into my empire. I mean, you can call me crazy, but I think that's reasonable. Getting there, slowly but surely. Do I promote this faction now? I mean, how much would change if I did that? $16, $23. Yeah, why not? We'll just do that. Might even suppress this one. Do they get less happy if I suppress them? Doesn't seem to be a big deal. I'll probably stop suppressing the spiritualists in a little while. I'll just suppress them for a little tiny bit, even out my factions.
Incoming transmission.
If I'm gonna do this, I might go back to my capital and turn on this building. Activate. And activate. See how that affects things at the turn of the month. Definitely want to keep this growing, so I might keep those off for a little bit, but I want to increase this as well. I'm not sure if it's going to even change at the... Let them starve. We will resolve our issues. It's fine. Xenophobic faction's gonna be like, how could you? You should have just been mean to them. Get a tiny little bonus when I turn on those buildings. Okay, well then, we'll turn on the buildings. Yeah, look at them go. They're causing chaos with their fleet here. Their 11k is going to get wiped out by some sizable fleets there. Nothing my fleets couldn't take right now. But we gotta change our society before we go outside and change the other factions outside of our society. We only have a small percentage of our people that actually are xenophobic. 14% isn't quite enough for Moregaf to, I think, get away with what he wants to. I mean, he does have the spiritualists on his side. They believe in him. But they also need to believe that he knows what's best for the lizards. No synth rights. Only organics. I wonder if there are any planets that I can settle, or should be settling. Oh, I could go into Prophet's Treat. Is that in my territory? And why not, right? Just need to find the right place to land. It could be there. Yeah. There is. Send a guy here. The Prophet's Treat. Should probably terraform this one as well. Oh, we can't. Not yet. Where's this? Size 25. It's being terraformed. Let's have them both go to the system, but one of them's going to go somewhere else. You're going to go into the system, clear it out, and then come back here for a bit. Get ready to jump around a little bit, because I expect some Pythorians to show up in like this system, or maybe these systems. Kind of should be building up this space before I let the Scourge potentially try and wake up down here. If I plug up all of this, then they're not gonna spawn in a place that I have to worry about. But at least then I'll, I have to keep an eye out for them. I hope they're not done. I think that this is just glitched because I didn't defeat the fleets that were guarding the station, but I got the station. Weird little situation. so evil. Hey, look at this. Good job, guys.